knows how I plan. Things I'm going through, nobody really understands. Laughing kicked, laughing down, but I live to fight another round. Yeah, I stood my ground, and I'm stronger now. When I keep fighting, I won't be silent. So many chapters in my life to do it right. I just keep driving, keep my eyes on the horizon, knowing soon I'm gonna find that silver line. Just like Daniel and the lion, David and Goliath. The devil says I'm done, but I'll survive. Well, I'm surviving. Have you ever been forgotten about, left behind? You wanted to run, decided to stand and fight. You played the fool, you've been abused. You might not have the thing to prove, but I hate to lose. So I tell you what I'm gonna do, but I keep fighting. I won't be silent. So many chapters in my life to still be right. I just keep driving, keep my eyes on the horizon, knowing soon I'm gonna find that silver line. It's like Daniel and the lions, David and Goliath. The devil says I'm done, but I won't buy it. Well, I'm surviving. I just keep fighting. Well, I'm surviving. I won't be silent. So many chapters in my life to be right. I just keep driving, keep my eyes on the horizon, knowing soon I'm gonna find that silver lining. Just like Daniel and the lions, David and Goliath. The devil thinks I'm done, but I won't buy it. I won't buy it. The devil says I'm done, but I won't buy it. I won't buy it. When I'm still
When you're ready to rise up, you'll rise up. All the power you need is in your hands. Now look around you. Our financial systems have been hijacked by a generation of thieves. While you're working harder and harder for less and less, the game is being rigged against you. They're turning all of us into virtual slaves. Looters, at the heart of our financial system, are price fixing our most precious resources. Food, water, energy, gold, even the value of money itself is being siphoned away by high-level crooks in a giant mushrooming conspiracy of unstoppable corruption. They are robbing billions of people of trillions of dollars a year, folks. There is no need for austerity measures. There is no need for financial suffering. No need for poverty. There is no scarcity. We are simply the victims of a robbery of unimaginable proportions. We have been fed a lie so vast it oppresses all of humanity. The truth is, there is more than enough to go around. 60 years ago, productivity was increasing so fast, they predicted by today, entire families could live comfortably on the income of just one provider, working only 10 hours a week. They wondered what we'd do with all of our spare time. What happened to that dream? Turns out they were right. What took a full work week back then can be done in just 10 hours today. We have technologies that multiply our efforts 1,000-fold and connect us in ways they never imagined. We are now 100 times richer than in that great heyday of the 50s. We are heirs to a great bounty of prosperity, 70 trillion in the U.S. alone, over $200,000 for every man, woman, and child. The only reason we don't experience this wealth is because it's being siphoned away by a corrupt criminal class. They loot through giant corporations, raising prices, lowering wages, stealing the fruits of our productivity. Where once whole families prospered with just one provider, now both parents work, delivering 8 times the productivity but struggling to make ends meet. They control the media using hot-button social issues to divide us, brother against brother, so we fight each other while they loot our sacred institutions. They make us fear too big to fail banks collapsing, but if they did, we'd suddenly recover the 8 times our income that's being siphoned away every single day. Don't give yourselves to these crooks who abuse you and enslave you, who steal your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel. Let us burn these wages off our backs. Let us replace the corrupt systems with better systems that benefit everyone. Let us reclaim the fruits of our productivity. Let us share our prosperity. We can do this now. We are the creators, and when we come together, we have the power to create whatever future we want.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody? Well, I hope you're doing better than I feel anyway. We have the YouTube. Hi, guys on YouTube. How you doing? And we got guys live on Facebook. How you doing? Welcome to the big show. So how's everybody doing? Hello, Pam. How are you? Okay. Jeremy, how you doing? Well, we got a few minutes, so let's share it out, guys. Let's get them in here. Okay. And I don't know, you guys on YouTube, you ain't got a share button, so you guys just have to sit back and get your popcorn. But the guys on Facebook, you guys share it out. Let's get them in here. You know how this. I'm a little early today, so we got time. But I'll tell you what a friggin' interesting day this has been. What a day! I'm telling you, like no other day. Christ. Let's stick it over there. Let's see, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry, man? Well, welcome, you guys. I don't know what to tell you. YouTube is gone. I mean, the people that are the one person that was there. Real interesting how people, how the difference is between YouTube and Facebook. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hi, Joe. How you doing, Joe? So let's keep sharing it out, guys. Let's wake them up because we got a fairly important show today, I think. I came across something last night, and I think that's what I'm going to really talk about today. along with some other stuff that's happened today. And I'm sure a lot of you have been hearing about the stuff that's been happening today. So let's share it out, guys. I mean, it's a very critical time for social media. Believe me. So we're going to be getting into that. And the other things. So let's share it out, guys. We got time. Get a coffee if you need a coffee. And let's get your popcorn, YouTube, because you don't have a share button. And let's wake them up, guys. Let's wake them up. Very important that we wake them up. Let's wake them up. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you heard in the news today, we had a big attack. And I call it an attack. I call it an attack because our friendly neighborhood, Mr. Friggin' Potato, Mr. Friggin', our so-called Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau, okay, has called out an all-out war, basically, on social media and on the Conservative Party and you name it. This guy is now totally off the friggin' rails, guys. He is trying to shut everybody down. So let's share it out. Hi, Holly. How you doing? So let's share it out, guys. Let's wake them up. Okay, this is a very critical time. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. It is a very critical time for us because I don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow, which is pretty sad to say, but you never know. And I'm just talking about the bullshit they've been playing on us so far with shutting people down on Facebook. You must have heard about it on the mainstream. They shut down Faith Goldie. They've shut down countless others, and who knows who the hell is next. Okay? And what this is an attack on all of us that want to exercise our freedom of speech and right to associate. And this guy is a fucking dictator, and that's what he is. That's what we got. A friggin' dictator and a traitor, and he thinks that he's a little Hitler. Okay? And that's my free speech. So that's what we're dealing with, guys. So let's share it out. This is very important that we all get together today and really figure a few things out. I came across something that is rather important. So I don't think we're quite licked yet. But it looks like we are probably facing some rough times. And I already told you before, rough times are coming. Okay, and this is part of it. So, like I said, we all have to get prepared and understand what's going on around us. And believe me, it's getting tougher now. Okay, our necks are out on the line here. Who's next? I don't know. Who knows? Okay. And we're going to get into that. I'm just saying now, keep sharing it out, guys. Let's get them in here. Okay, let's get with it. Let's get on the ball. Let's wake them up. Okay. I'm just touching on a few little things that we are going to be getting into. And I'm going to have some people come in. If you want to come in and express your freedom of speech, express your right to talk and have an opinion. But believe it or not, I really am not very happy right now because of all of this bullshit going on around us. And it feels like invasion. Okay, the invasion is getting more and more real for everybody. Okay. So let's get him in here. Wake him up, guys. Let's get him in. Let's wake up the country. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get him in here. Because this is rather important. Everybody gets involved. Eh? I've said that time and time again on my show. And that's a very important thing. Yeah, Corey is bad news for the movement. Who is what? Ferguson. Okay, who's bad news for the movement, Corey? He's still not. What do you mean? I'm live. Am I not live? Oh, yeah. He is. That's for sure. Who are you guys talking about? Replying to Donnie. Corey, who are you talking about? Oh, I'll bet you're talking about Trudeau, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Who are we talking about? Carrie, yes, it's. Well, let me in on it. I mean, after all, it is my show, right? Who are we talking about, Corey? Hey, gal, how you doing, buddy? Hi, Julie. Or Kevin. Yeah. Kevin. Oh, I see. I don't know who Tyler is. Anyways, okay, we're getting there, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's wake up the country this time. Let's get him in here. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Okay, we got time on our hands, so let's rock it. Hi, Izzy. So let's rock it, guys. Wake him up. I'm going to share out to who I can here. I'm going to share. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But it's rather important that we try and get as many in today as possible. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. Okay. Now, a lot of people, you know as well as I do, a lot of people are a little lazier than others as far as time is concerned, or maybe they're just getting home from work or some other excuse. But that's okay. We're just going to let them know that we're on the air and invite them in and tell them that the show is on, man. Okay, come on. There it is. So what we're doing is we're doing a lot of sharing. I wish I had the group thing up here. Okay, I did some sharing. Okay, let's wake them up, guys. And there's nobody in you. I don't even see why I use this YouTube live because there's nobody even sitting there. I mean, can you believe that? You know, I mean, like, why wouldn't there be as many people on YouTube as there say would be on Facebook? I mean, you know, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I just never have got it, actually. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe I could share it on here. Maybe. I never tried that before. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, Rick Boswick was trying to get a hold of me. Well, I'm here. If Rick Boswick is out there, he's more than welcome to come in and I mean, he's open. There's nobody blocked. So I mean, share to you uncensored truth. Okay. Oh dear. What is this? I bet you I know. There. Ha! Nice try. Wait a minute, wrong one. So Faith Goldie got knocked off. Can you believe that? I mean, she wasn't even, she's not even racist, or never comes out with anything racist or anything. Okay. And boom, they nail her, eh? I mean, shit. For what? I don't get it. I don't friggin' get it. Oh, I can share on here. Okay. Let's wake him up, guys. We're gonna do a big wake up here, okay? I figured out. Oh, well, I can't even share my own friggin' group. Come on. The hell gives with that? Oh, come on. Fuck you. So I met someone today. I met for coffee today. I met Dallas today for coffee. Believe it or not, I met Dallas today. Yeah. Yep. So I went and had coffee with Dallas and his wife and another gentleman, and so we got to rapping about stuff. Come on, wake up. Smell the coffee. Quit drinking Kool-Aid. What the hell's wrong with you guys? I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to these guys. Even though they can't really hear me, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd give it a shot. Why not bring me in and I will just talk about. Okay, wait a second. Who's this? Fergie. Yeah, send me. Wait a minute. Yeah, Fergie, right? Listening. Just send me a request to come in. I'll bring you in. You should be able to come in. That's fine, Fergie. Just send me a request. Let's keep sharing it out, guys. Let's get them in here. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mary. Yeah. Oh, voiceover or what? Oh, voice over line. Where are we? Okay, we're getting there. Keep going, guys. We're gonna get started here pretty quick anyway. Okay. Okay. Give me a minute. Shit, come on. Okay. Jamie, how you doing, buddy? Keep sharing, guys. Keep sharing. So, as you know, they are attacking our freedom of speech on social media, which is not very fun. Okay. And basically, all that is to shut us up, to shut us down. That's what they're attempting to do. Now, anybody that's going to voice their opinion, I think, is eventually going to get shut down, and that would probably be me too. So we got to do a little figuring out here. Yeah, chicken pox. That's a good one. Les, I don't think chicken pox is chicken pox either. I think it's more than that. I think, and that's what what happens when you don't properly vet people into the country. You end up with all these abnormal diseases coming from who knows where. Okay, and they're coming in and they're not properly vetting them. I certainly don't trust Trudeau to vet people coming into the country the way he's doing. Okay, he's letting them come across the freaking border. Okay, I mean, like, come on down. The price is right. So I don't believe anything they're fucking telling us as far as proper immigration. Okay, I don't believe that for a minute. So what's going on is you've got a lot of foreign diseases coming in the country, which you won't hear from mainstream media. Okay, all they want to do is tell you a pack of fucking bullshit. Okay, because look at it. The day after he brings out the carbon tax into Saskatchewan and Ontario, that very night, oh, Canada, climate change, only country around has got the worst climate change in the world. And we really got to do something about this. Okay? We got to tax the shit out of you guys. We need money to fix up the weather. Yeah, right. Yeah, fix up the weather, all right. What a pack of bullshit. So we're at 41. Come on, guys, everybody, one more time. Hit that share button. I don't know where you're going to hit it. I don't know. Just one more time. Everybody hit it, and then let's get on with this fucking show. Let's get it out here. Now, so what happened on my friggin' on my thing today? I go to advertise my little ads, like to get everybody known. Coming in at 7 o'clock, blah blah blah. You've seen the ads how many times? I haven't done up any extra ads except one, and I ain't gonna get into that right now. But anyways, the ads are the same. They've been the same for 3 months. Okay. And guess what? They start taking down my ads. The ads I had made up. They start taking these friggin' ads down. Okay. I mean, I start sharing them out, and somebody's telling me, "Oh, they're gone. Can't see them." So, what would these ads? Yeah, I got you. What would these ads be such a threat to Mr. Friggin' Trudeau? Okay, my ad. You've seen them. Okay, I mean, tell me, what would my ads be as far as a threat goes for Mr. Trudeau? Because I'm on the face of the earth, or what gives here? Okay, same thing with Faith Golden. Okay, like, come on. I mean, she's been around for years. I mean, before me and long before me, because I watch the show all the time. I don't know exactly when she started, but she's been out there for a while. Okay, and all over the news. Like, what kind of shit is that? Okay. I mean, this is Canada, not Russia. Or did I cross the wrong fucking corner here, some fucking place? It's like that. I saw a fucking commentary. I mean, a thing in a little comment after the New Zealand flag bullshit shooting thing there, because it was a false flag. You could tell just by looking at the shit and everything about it. Okay, it was false. And one guy, in a day or two later after that happened, he says, "I woke up one day, I go to sleep in New Zealand, and the next day I'm in Islam." Okay, like, what the hell is happening around here? That they're coming to take my guns, and we're all going to have Muslim meetings or prayers and all this other horse shit. Okay, and there it is. That's what they're trying to do here. So here it is, guys. That's what I've been saying. We've got to wake the hell up and get something done, because this government is fucking off the rails. Definitely. I mean, realistically, and then it's all coming out with bullshit, and he's the biggest fucking crook in Canada. He can't even fucking. They can't even fucking have a proper investigation. He's got so much bullshit power. Oh no, we got to shut that down. Too much truth is coming out there. I don't want to go to jail or get hung. That must be what's coming out of his friggin' flapping lips. Shuts down anybody that opposes him, I take it, eh? Fuck. Pisses me off. Jesse Hall, how you doing, buddy? Let's bring in Jesse. Let's bring in Jesse Hall in here before I lose a gasket. Hey! Hey, did you get shut down today or no?
No, I didn't.
Oh, me neither. We're lucky so far.
Okay, so when it first came about, my page got shut down. This was the Yellow Vest Canada page, and Yellow Vest Canada 2 exclamation points, and it got shut down. This was, I don't know, maybe a week ago, a week and a half ago, and it said something about, for being hate or whatever, hate speech. So it said I could appeal it. So I appealed it, and then within a matter.
See what I mean? It just disappears. Well, just send me another request, Jesse. We'll get you back in. I mean, come on. I mean, just so people can have a place to talk and have a point of view. And oh no, come on in, Jesse. There he is.
Hi. So yeah, that's. So anyways, that I was saying is they shut me down, and then I appealed it, saying that my page wasn't for hate, and then they ended up reinstating my page within probably half an hour, 45 minutes. So I haven't had any issues on the page since. So I think. One thing in my description is, I put in there that everybody's got to be nice to everybody, respect other people's opinions, and we don't tolerate any of this hate. So I think what they're going after is people that are spreading hate and secluding of other groups, focusing instead of everybody's together, we're fixing this together. It doesn't matter if you're white, yellow, black, green, purple, orange, doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter what your color is. We're going to fix it for everybody. Instead, people that are targeting certain groups, saying, that if it's the Muslims, or saying it's the Jews, or saying it's, the Catholics, or, people that are really targeting and focusing on groups instead of the cabal and the system that is, putting these groups against each other. So that's, that is what, that's what they're targeting right now from anybody that is, specifically targeting certain, groups for hate.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only one I hate, and I'm going to be quite honest with you, is Mr. friggin' Trudeau. I hate his guts.
He's part of the cabal, right?
I hate his guts.
He's part of the globalists. He's part of the cabal. He's part of the UN. He's part of the people that are looking to enslave everybody. And that's, that's a focus of where we should all have our attention.
I mean, like, if you can't hate that guy, who can you hate? You know what I mean? Like, shit. I mean, he's done enough to this country to make me hate him at least 5 or 10 times over. I mean, like, really. I mean, he's just totally screwed this country to no end. Okay? And I mean, to no end. I mean, this guy has left our civil rights in the dust, and he's running his little dictatorship to what extreme? I mean, like, honestly, I mean, it's pathetic is what it is, and he calls himself representing us.
Can I play a quick little video?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know what, won't have a visual, but we'll get a hearing of it.
Yeah, no, we'll get a visual, so.
Oh, we gotta get a visual?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, there it is. Oh, cool. Let's go.
Counterterrorism has been militant Islamist extremism, but in that...
Oh, that was quick. That was a quick little video. Oh, that was even quicker. Oh, we gotta bring you back again, Jet. See, look at that. Their own news they won't even put out anymore. Can you go figure? And that was nothing to do with hate speech. Okay, let's bring in again, Jesse. See, that was short. That was a pretty short video.
Yeah. Let's see if we can continue on with this.
Okay.
Leaders let it fester by looking the other way and therefore implicitly endorsing it. That is corrosive and it's contagious. To help us understand its spread and to counter it, I'm joined by Stephanie Carman. She's a terrorism and security expert at Carleton University in Ottawa. Professor Carman, first, what is the biggest question in your mind after what we have seen unfold in New Zealand? Well, I think the biggest question on my mind is also possibly the biggest question on the minds of New Zealand authorities, which is, how did this person come to subscribe to these beliefs, and when did they decide to mobilize, and was there potential opportunities for intervention? That's pretty much standard in any kind of terrorism case because you want to get the lessons learned. So I think that's really important. The second thing that I think is really important, though, is also this person was very well connected in the online space. Did this person have any connections elsewhere? Are there people that we should be concerned about as well? So I think those are probably the two priorities for New Zealand authorities and possibly internationally and Canadian authorities who could be potentially helping in this investigation as well. This happened, of course, thousands of miles away from Canada, but could easily happen here. In fact, has happened here on a smaller scale in Quebec City. Is the radical right resurgent now? And if so, are we paying enough attention to it? Well, we haven't actually paid a lot of attention to it, so it's hard to...
I gotta be some kind of threat in Canada, man, for that bullshit to keep happening. Okay, let's bring him in again. Hey, Jesse. Yeah, carry on with that. Carry on.
At the University of Ontario Institute of Technology would suggest that right now there's possibly 300 different far-right groups that are active in Canada. A number of these groups are kind of localized chapters of kind of larger movements, but that's still concerning. And it could represent up to 100 groups that have emerged since in the last 5 years. So there is some preliminary evidence to suggest that it is actually growing. And anyone who's been online recently has certainly probably encountered these narratives as well. So I think there is a very good reason to be concerned. The government was able to live stream this on Facebook, which is just appalling. How are social media...
Was that the... Oh. Can you believe this crap? I mean, seriously? Okay, come on in again, Jesse. I guess we'll be playing musical friggin' switches all night tonight, I guess. I don't friggin' know.
Okay, here we go.
That never should have been then shared online, and yet it is. I do have some sympathy. I think it is hard to stop people posting information and taking it down immediately. But, I don't think the social media companies are doing enough. And the reason I say that is in recent years, we have seen a lot of pressure from different governments, Western governments, saying to these companies, you need to take down the Islamic State propaganda. And there's been a lot of success in that space, right? It's much harder to see Islamic State propaganda on these websites. But, why...
Can you believe that? Like, how many times is that already? Like 4 times? Really? 4 times. I'm that big a friggin' threat. Really? Hey?
this is crazy, but let's
Yeah.
keep going. We got a minute and a half left.
Adhering to their own standards, let alone Canadian law when it comes to hate speech. So you're a terrorist expert, so you look at stuff like this, sadly, probably more often than you care to, and want to. What should the rest of us do with this information? And by the rest of us, I mean not just journalists, but the public and politicians. There's a number of things. The first thing is I would try to, there's been a lot made of the online content that this person posted. I think people need to be really careful if they decide to look for it. This person knows that they can get attention by having their manifesto and video live on in the internet in the hopes that they can actually inspire other people to act in the future. So I think that's one thing. The second thing is, Canadians are good people. We have, multiculturalism as, kind of one of our core kind of Canadian values. And I think, if you have Muslim neighbors or if you know people who are distressed, I think it's important to really show.
Oh. Jesus, I think I just went through this. It's like deja vu. Okay, let's try again. Do you ever get deja vu? Do you ever get deja vu? You figure you've done this before?
Yeah, it's Groundhog's Day.
It's also in our everyday that people who may be feeling a bit stressed about this. One of the most important things that you can do, and there's been research showing this, that if there is a big community response to these events, then they actually have less of an impact because people do feel secure. They're not as frightened as perhaps what the perpetrators of these acts would want them to be. Yeah, and that responsibility lies with all of us to reach out and be responsible. Stephanie Carvin, thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
So next we're talking about obviously what's going on with the blocking of the people in Canada. So it says a half a dozen Canadian Facebook pages were taken down on Monday as a social media company says it was enforcing its policy on extremist content and hate groups. So basically anything against the system.
Let me tell you something. I've seen beheadings by Muslims, okay, on Facebook a number of times. I've seen a lot of shit, okay, put it that way. I mean, on Facebook, okay. Now, what is that? Is that not some kind of a message to the Western world that and also along with the shit that Trudeau is doing, bringing them all in here like it's nothing, okay? And what are we supposed to think? As far as that kind of culture being imposed on our culture, you know what I mean? Like, is that not some kind of a threat? To our civilization, where and then they already had Tom Quiggin talking about our government funding these terrorists. Okay, I'll put it that way, and he gets muzzled or a little bit muzzled there. He's up on a civil lawsuit, and it's all around us. Okay. It's like not one little thing. It's a whole bunch of shit. Okay. I mean, even my little ads got taken down. There was no hate in them. It was just telling me everybody was coming on at 7:00. Where's the hate in that? You know what I mean? So it's not just that one little focus of an ideal. It's a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so now Facebook is it's a private company. It's a private corporation. It doesn't have to adhere really to any specific rules. It's just like if me and you, Ruddi, we created a social media platform. It's our platform, our rules, our system. You either like it or you...
Watch this. Oh, he's that. You went sideways. Okay. So you hung in there. You went sideways, but at least you got back.
So what keeps happening is an ad pops up, like it shoots an ad on my screen. So that's why it freezes. It's some kind of advertisement that Facebook is sending, and each time I have to go and I have to click off the ad, but then it boots me out. So this time I fixed my phone sideways, and then all of a sudden the ad disappeared, and I guess I was still here. So.
Well, we outsmarted them.
So now, what I was saying is that if we create a group, we'd have our rules, and now we have to adhere by what they say. So now, again, it did it. It said, like, weird. Ads keep on popping up for some stupid reason here, but. Anyways, so if it's a part of their agenda, whether it's, the pedophile agenda or whether it's, the beheadings or whatever it is to keep people feared, divided, whatever they're doing, then they'll allow it because it's part of their system. So when we're talking about our free speech and all these different things, well, we're on a private corporation's network. So we have to adhere by their rules, and whatever they say, go.
Doesn't that look familiar? Okay, we'll bring them in again. Okay. Zing, 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 zing. I mean, like, holy shit. I'm surprised you don't flap over here.
It's, we either like it, we like their system, we like the people that we've connected to, we have to adhere by their rules, or we go to other places and connect with people in other ways, right? This is not, Facebook is not the Canadian Constitution. It's not, any constitution of the thing. So, people really view Facebook world as Facebook land is their life, right? Oh my God, they booted me off of Facebook because I said this or said that. And, their whole world is destroyed because they can't get on Facebook. But, Facebook is not real life. Facebook is just a way for us to connect with each other, to get the information out there. And, it's good to, if you like what people are saying, contact them with emails, or in other ways, either like with Twitter or Instagram or other different places where you can connect with people, because if people do get shut down, then they get shut down, or even phone numbers, right? Because, it's part of us getting the information out there, and by getting the information out there is what they don't want. They don't want us to be able to...
Like all this in and out, in and out, in and out is almost giving me a headache. I mean, seriously. Christ. Okay, come on in again, Jesse.
We're back?
Yeah. You're back.
Okay, so...
Pick up where you left off.
So we have to actually, connect with each other in other means as possible, because they're tightening the grips. They don't want this information getting out there. They don't want, people connecting, because the only thing that they fear is a unified people. And the more unified we get, the more stronger we get. Like, look what's happening in France, and where this whole yellow vest movement started. They had enough, and they're fighting back. And now the media doesn't even post what's going on. And, I have a lot of people that I'm connected with in France, so I get some of these videos which I'm posting of things that the real life stuff that's happening, and people are actually, fighting back against the system. People always made fun of the French, and the French to this and the French that, but they're the ones that are actually out there fighting the system. They're on the front lines. There are people getting injured. There's people getting, severely hurt, and there's also people getting killed. And, because they're standing up to the system, they're standing up to the cabal and saying enough is enough.
Okay.
And once enough people, follow suit and join and start.
Oh, here we go again. See, told you. Okay, Les is asking, when are we going to start fighting back? Okay, Les, I'm going to get into that in a second. I have an answer I have an answer. Jesse, come on in, Jesse. Albert, I'll get to you. Don't worry. I want to change your course a little bit, Jesse.
Okay.
You've heard of common law.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into that. Now, I'm going to say, the reason I'm going to say this is because that's the course I'm thinking, okay? Because I came across a video yesterday and I shared it out. A lot of you know I shared this video out, and it's very important to watch that video. Okay, now I'm just getting into this, so I could touch on a few things, but I would rather hear it from someone that knows more about it. You must know more about it, don't you?
So common law is like free man of the land.
Yeah.
So basically, we are all sovereign citizens that do not have to adhere to the crown rules. And once you are born and your parents send in your birth certificate, they automatically enslave you. Mm-hmm. So your name, you are given a number now, and that number is put on the stock market, and you're actually traded as a commodity by your birth certificate number. So what people have been doing is they've been doing this thing called the free man of the land, where they actually kill off their name, and then they become trustee of that name. So now you are no longer that person. That person who you were born, the name you were born with, is no longer, is now dead, and you are now the trustee of that account. So, now you can still obviously use whatever services as the trustee, but, you are no longer have to adhere to, you don't have to pay taxes, you don't have to pay fines, you don't have to go to court, all these things that, they're using to enslave people. It's basically the queen and the king and, the people and the monarchs. They don't have to adhere to any laws because they are sovereigns. And we are all sovereigns, but because we have been enslaved by our parents putting our birth certificates in, that makes us slaves to the system.
Now, there's a way to correct this. Now, I sent everybody a video. Did you get that video too? Or no, maybe you didn't? Hey?
No.
Oh. He's going again. You froze up. Are you still there, Jesse? You froze up. Yes. Okay, now this is a very important course because we're all going to learn this course. Okay? And I'm going to get into this, and we are all going to get into this. Okay? Because that is our biggest move coming. Now, this is it. There he is. See, look at that. Okay, carry on. Okay, now, let me add to this. Did you get that video I sent out last night? No?
I haven't seen it yet, so if you sent it to me, I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'm going to make sure you get I'm going to send it out some more tonight. But basically, you also have they also have a copy of the original birth certificate document, and it's called the long version. Okay? And I want all of you to send for it, okay? And I want all of you to, if you haven't got that video I'm talking about, let me know, okay? Because it's in there. He explains what we can do, okay, to correct this problem. But it's going to be, I want to find this guy. I want to bring this guy in on the show and the whole 9 yards. I want to explore everything there is about common law in this country. We also have a signing, I'm going to just call it a signing, that fits with this. Okay? This is going to be a solution. Okay? This is basically going to be a solution, but we all have to learn what it is and what's involved. Okay, because you have to educate yourselves on what this is and how they have affected us by brainwashing us to thinking, okay, and it's only little terms. Like, for example, when the cop asks you, do you understand? Okay, it's no, you don't understand. No, that's, you don't say yes, okay? You say something else. But like I say, I want to get more into people that know more about it. I'm still learning this. So, but this does sound like a good solution.
Yeah, if you get pulled over, you don't answer any questions.
Oh,
I do
there's a
not
good one.
answer any questions. I do not understand. I do not answer any questions.
There's a good one. There's a good one. Now, another thing with that is we don't even need a driver's license. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're free to travel.
Yeah.
From one place to another. That's our free right.
Yeah. So I mean, they've been conning us. They've been conning us to no end here, people. Okay, they are the threat. Okay, what we've got to learn is how to handle this threat. Okay, in terminology. Because if you go ahead and say, yeah, I understand, you're agreeing to being dealt with, put it that way, on their terms, because you understand. So these are little twists that they have come up with, even in the courtrooms. It's very involving in the proper terminology. That's why that video I passed out is so important for everybody to get a hold of it, watch it a couple times, and also share it out. Okay, we are all going to join this movement of common law, and there's more to come. Oh shit, there's more to deal with on this subject. Okay, a lot more, because we've been duped. Okay, we've been duped big time. I'm going to bring Jesse in for last time. Come on in, Jesse. And then I'm going to bring in a couple other people. Oh, where did you go? Oh, there. Oh, gee. This is the last time I'll bring in. I got two other people I want to bring in, Jesse, before. Anyway, but so what else do you know about common law?
Well, my friend Melissa Sterling, she has been going through this. She's actually going through the whole eliminating her birth certificate part. She's going through the whole system. She's just gone to court, and so I'm going to ask her if she can maybe come on as a guest with you, so she can talk to everybody about what she's doing and how she is, becoming a free person of the land.
Yeah. That's what we're going to start exploring, people. You don't have to pay tax. Well, you can't. I don't know if you have to pay taxes. No, I don't think you do. No, you don't pay taxes. You don't pay fuck all.
You actually get, once you go through the system. She was telling me there's money out there because of your birth certificate or whatever it is. You actually get hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Everybody's entitled to once you go through the system.
Whoa. Definitely something we're going to look into, folks, because I'm definitely going to do it. But like I said, and I said this way back in the beginning, okay? I am so sick and tired of this fucking bullshit, corrupt government. I could spit. And if I had a bucket here, I would, okay? I mean, that's how mad I am over this. This is totally intolerable, what they have done to this country, what they're doing to this country, and what they're trying to pull off on us. And what they have been pulling off on us is bullshit. Okay, so we are going to explore this till the cows come home and start milking, as if they're milking cows. There's got to be a measure of logic in this,
Yeah, well, it's basically I don't agree to them sending money out of the country. I don't agree to them giving foreign aid to Iraq and help building this country. And now they're sending in more troops to Afghanistan. And I don't agree to any of this stuff. And as a Canadian, I should have a right to be able to be heard. And we should be able to vote on these issues, because I know I'm not the only one, and I know it's probably a good majority of people that don't agree to all the money being siphoned out of the country the way it is. And I think that that's criminal. I think that they're stealing the money. And I think that that's one of the big things that we think that this government is illegitimate.
Oh, shit. I'll bring in one more time, Jesse. What is this? Look up straw man. You go from a numbered person back to a human being that you were before your parents signed your birth certificate. We are all born with a $1 million fund, apparently. Hey, I could be a millionaire. What I could do with $1 million right now. Jesse, let's see now. Where are you? Okay, Jesse, come on in one more time, and then I'm going to bring in some other people. Come on, oh, there you are. Okay, how much am I worth?
I'm not exactly sure. I haven't gone through the system. I've just been hearing things over the years. I actually heard about this probably about five or 6 years ago the first time, but I just never went down that avenue to go through the whole part of, killing yourself as a person and, like no longer being that person and, you just being in charge of it. So, but Melissa's currently going through the system right now. She's doing it and, she's gonna have a world of knowledge for people to, you can ask a bunch of questions of what's going on. So I know you got some other people coming on. I'm just gonna ring the bowl for us before I go.
Yeah. Please do. Right on, Jesse. Now, okay, we'll get into all that. As we go. We're going to get into as much of it as possible. Because, like I say, we have all got to make a movement here, guys. The more people we get involved in this, the more we can swing. Because the government is supposed to be working for the people, not the people paying their asses off to the government. Okay, so we're going to make a big movement here. Okay, what do we got to lose? Well, I tell you what we got to lose, but let's not get into that. That'll be another show. But okay, right on, Jesse. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thanks everybody. One love, one heart, one life.
Right
Ciao
on,
for
Jesse.
now.
Thanks, Jesse, for coming in. We'll talk more on that other thing about that girl there. Okay, I didn't even have to push that. Okay, now what have I got here? I've got Albert. Albert, come on in, Albert. Albert, let's see if we can get Albert in here. And bring in Albert. I think the last time I tried to bring in Albert, it didn't come in, didn't work. I don't know. I'm going to try one time anyway, Albert, and see if we can get you in here. Still waiting there, Albert. Okay, Albert, we'll try after. Okay, let's bring in my friend here. Mary, we'll call her. What? Hold on a minute. Let's see, where did she go to? There. There you are. Now only I can see you, but they can't see you. But they can hear you.
Okie dokie.
And where are you from?
Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay. How did I know that one? Because sorry. Okay, what are we going to talk about today, Mary?
Well, I just want to let you guys know, and I'm kind of hoping, in all honesty, that there's nobody else out there that's listening that has to go through what Thunder Bay is actually going through right now. And it makes me sad that I have to talk about the negative, but this is kind of really serious, because what has been happening here is that we have a high school in said, well, obviously we have more than one high school, but we have one certain high school here, and what's happening is that
Oh no, I was looking at a message, not you. I mean, it's okay, I can look at you too, but there was a message above your head.
Yeah, I know. People are sending me messages, but yeah. But anyway,
yeah.
What's happening is that there was a high school that has been sadly targeted with either gun threats, bomb threats of that nature, and it is so severe that we have had 9 either gun or explosive. I shouldn't say bomb, they're saying explosives. So explosives, 9 in 5 weeks. We have actually had 4. We had 3 last week. We had one, I want to say Monday, we had a lockdown, which here in Ontario, when our schools go on lockdown, that means that the kids have to sit, if they're in the school, they have to sit on the floor under their desk the whole time. The other procedure that we have here is called a hold and secure. And they don't have to sit under their desk, but they have to close the curtains, shut the lights off, and they can only walk within the school. If in the event they leave the school, they're done, they can't get out. Now we had a really, really scary situation because I think it was maybe about the 3rd or 4th threat that they had to this school. And what happens is when they do a lockdown at this high school, in the vicinity of the high school, there are a couple of Catholic high schools, Catholic public schools, and 2 public schools. Well, they go into immediate hold and secure, locking everything up. Excuse me. So, what's happening here is that it is generating hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars now because of the nonstop threats. And they've been clear, thank God, that every single one of them have been a false alarm. But what is now happening is that our police force, sadly, cannot find who the people are. They're not telling us how the threats are coming in. So it's putting that chaos into everybody, not to mention the school that these kids are losing. These kids are now getting on to like 9 days of school, which maybe some people don't think is a big deal, but it is really for graduating kids and so on and so forth. These poor kids are absolutely just traumatized.
Oh, I could imagine.
I have a couple of girlfriends that have kids that go there that are literally keeping their kids home now until they find this man. They have offered a cash reward. Our school board has offered $5,000, and our Crime Stoppers have donated $1,000. It started to generate, I guess, quite a few tips coming in. But on our local news here tonight, they told us, and this made no sense to me, was the police said that there was legal issues that they couldn't follow through on some of the tips. So that I'm assuming that must be a little bit of a hiccup to get a warrant or something, but whatever it is. But with that being said, all complete hell's breaking loose because these kids are being horribly jeopardized. We sadly cannot find who the culprit is that's doing this sick thing. But I think and maybe I can't see the comments, but maybe if any of the viewers or you yourself or anything can give a suggestion, because of course there's rumor mills flying all through the city of what it is. And one certain, what I was told was that one certain radio announcer here had said that in the event they catch this individual and they don't find, say, a gun or they don't find an explosive, that really all this could basically come down to is a mischief charge.
How many of these scares have there been total?
In the school?
Yeah, for this threat.
There has been 8 lockdowns and 1 hold and secure in 5 weeks.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a regular occurrence
now. Got a picture. They don't just come with a couple of uniformed boys in their blue and white cars. They're coming with full-on tactical coming in here. So it's not just chump change that they're doing it, and they're spending hours, rightly so, absolutely rightly so. And because I am ridiculously an overthinker, and of course I'm trying to find the best solution, and I want to bounce this off you. And I know that it seems like obviously there's got to be inconveniences in this, but let me bounce something off you. Because I know for a fact in Toronto, because my husband's a teacher in Toronto, and he has been for over 10 years, they have metal detectors in their schools down in Toronto. We don't, thank God, and we don't have metal detectors here in ours. Touch wood, we wouldn't have to. As hypocritical as what I want to bounce off you as a suggestion to maybe eliminate some of this cost and get on this is because I was talking to a couple of friends tonight, and I said, one thing I forgot to tell you, sorry guys, is that the Board of Education had another little newscast on our news and said that they were going to step up the policing here in town and start putting uniformed officers in the schools sporadically. But all of the schools under the board were going to have this. So there might be, I think we've got roughly 15, 20 schools between high schools and public schools here. So sporadically each day, there will be like 10 or so schools, I'm assuming, that will have police officers there all day walking around in there and vice versa, going back and forth. The board is willing to do that. Mm-hmm. So as I was, excuse me again, as I was sitting with friends, I said, no, you know what? They're freeing up, and you got to think that's got to be at least $70 or something bucks an hour from 8 in the morning, or probably 7, because they're going to want to make sure they're there to sweep the school and make sure it's all safe and that. So you're going to have, and they said that they would bring in off-duty officers. So maybe that might even be, say, double time to bring them in. Anyway, with that being said, there's still a big cost to it, which I respect that they want to keep the students safe. But what I was saying was, if, say, tonight they go through this high school and they completely sweep it inside and out, top and bottom, their tactical team cleans it and says it's safe. What if you've got the budgeting and you're going to free up and have officers there, then why don't you hold that school? Hold that school for 24 hours. Make sure that there are officers there inside and out, making sure that you know for a fact that nothing is coming in or out of that school. Now, hold that school until you can get even 1 or 2 sets of metal detectors only at the main entrance. Then you still can control it. Your buses can come in one after the other, let the kids in when every single kid go through the metal detector, go through their bags. I realize that you can make bombs without metal in it and stuff like that, but you still will be able to go. That's what it's going to be. It's gotten this bad that they can search the bag. Once everybody is in that school, they're safe. Everybody has been cleared. Then you have, and you might not even have to have police officers at this point. You could even go with maybe insured security guards at every single door.
Well, why don't they go with plain clothes first of all?
Right.
I think that's a little less of a threat.
If they're able to put officers in every single school, then obviously they would be able to, because realistically, maybe there are 10 doors in that school?
I don't know.
In realistic, so you have police officers at that door every single time, and once they go out, the only door you're ever getting back in again, buddy, is the metal detector door.
Yeah.
So you will always have control of that. But at this point, everybody's kind of the chicken with the head cut off. Everybody's panicked. And I'll tell you a scenario that actually happened with my son's school is when the first threat come in, and it was so severe. This school went on
lockdown, and then they put every single school in Thunder Bay in hold and secure, including our rural ones that fall into that. But what they forgot and what they did not plan for is that when they went into hold and secure, the doors are locked, and even if you're a student of that school, you still cannot get back into the school. Mm-hmm. But what they didn't plan for and what they got their nuts in a sling for was because there was children that were out on field trips, and there was children that were out on co-op. And they were walking back to the school after their co-ops and after all of this stuff, and they were trapped and they could not get back in the school.
Well, I think in this case is I'll cut it there. But anyways, I think in this case we can take an example. First of all, there's been quite a few threats of this area, more than 5. So there's obviously some really shitty stuff going on. So I mean, they've got to do something, and security is your number one aspect in that. And I think putting in plainclothes officers, like 4, maybe, or 5, depending on how many doors you got to secure and stuff like that, and kind of have a real a more advanced communication as to who's out and who's in and all this kind of stuff, and kind of where everybody's at, kind of thing. Beef up their security, put cameras in the schools, in the hallways at least. I mean, you know what I mean?
They do, and all of that's in there. But what the problem is that they don't have a means. However, these threats are coming in, it is coming in an absolutely untraceable way. Mm-hmm. So what I feel, and I got to tell you an example, because we are liberals. We have our actually in our city, our MP is Patty Harju. Mm-hmm. The Minister of Employment, I think she is right now. Well, she lives right here in Thunder Bay. We also have Michael Gravel. He's our MPP, the Member of Provincial Parliament. He's Liberal. And then we actually have our other MPP is NDP. And I kind of wonder why they aren't reaching out to the Minister of Education at this point and saying, listen, our kids are losing school. They're not being safe. Like, what are your intentions here? But they haven't come. And the way I'm looking at it is that actually our NDP rep should really be punching the Liberals right in the nutsack right now and hammering them, saying, listen, your school, everything's going on about it. And the only thing that I got to say is I actually really, really agree with what Doug Ford is trying to pass here in Ontario. He's trying to pass that kids aren't allowed to bring their cell phones into class. And I got to say, as much as I might have some mad faces going across, goddamn right, those kids shouldn't be having their phones in there anymore. They're there to learn, and they shouldn't be on that stuff. There is internal bullying going on. There's cyber bullying going on and shit like that. Absolutely right. They don't need their phone for that. But what my point to this is our NDP hasn't called out our Liberals to get the Ministry of Education to help even with this. I don't understand how this can't be trackable and all under with technology these days. I really can't wrap my head around why this can't be traced. If it's on a computer, IT, whatever it is, but mind you, I don't know jack shit about computers either. But with this being said, our NDP, who had a golden opportunity to just keep kicking the Liberals right in the teeth, she's not floating out, she's not saying anything about this. However, she stood with a bunch of 13, 14, and 15-year-olds that aren't even ready and can't even vote for many, many years. And she's 100% these kids. Oh, yeah, but you let these kids bring these cell phones to school. And I'm just like, seriously, what the actual fuck? Oops, pardon my language. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, you're supporting, like, kids not getting education by playing on their phones, but they want to throw this little card in that, they use an app. Well, what happened to a goddamn pen and paper? Yeah. I still have that stupid lump on the side of my finger from writing how many fucking essays I have.
Anyway, okay, Mary, thanks for
whatever happened to that.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's there. Like I said, I'll get off and then I'll go and read the
Yeah.
comments after and
Yeah.
But has anybody had this in their hometown of threats and bullshit like this? Can you throw me some suggestions so that maybe we can help our guys? What is the viewpoint on this? How the hell do we get around? And like I said, every time anybody ever says anything about Thunder Bay, it is nothing but bullshit. It is nothing but horrible things. And I gotta be honest with you, Thunder Bay is actually a gorgeous, gorgeous city. It is just stunning. The stuff that you see here in Thunder Bay will blow your mind. But everything else that's going on around this city is absolutely terrifying. So I guess I'm reaching out to the Patriots and yourself and people out here and stuff. Come on, guys, can you throw me some ideas on if this has happened, if you've had this scenario, what the hell we can do here to keep this school safe and stuff, because we are literally on our 9th one in 5 weeks.
Wow. Geez, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And nothing ever happened, like no bombs ever went off or no shooting or nothing. It almost sounds like a diversion, for something else. Hey?
I said, pardon me?
It almost sounds like a diversion for something else.
Exactly. I have also gone that route. I've also thought that many times because we also have had a horrible track record. As people know, we already have we've had 5 murders. And ironically, and I'm not saying, because this is what we've been told, that when we had the day that we had one, and I think it was our hold and secure. It wasn't a lockdown, but it was a hold and secure. We had a lady's female body found on the side of the road with a gunshot. She was dead, and she had a gunshot wound. But already in one of the murders in Thunder Bay, there was Southern Ontario gang members that took a person and off them and threw them up on this desolate highway because I guess a drug deal gone wrong. So now what was super that made me immediately start thinking of a diversion was because when we went on this hold and secure, which would obviously divert a whole shitload of cops everywhere, this is when we had the second body found dead on the side of the road. However, there hasn't the full autopsy hasn't come back, but what they were trying to say that there was no foul play in there. Jeez. So until the autopsy comes back, and they don't throw, just for FYI, they don't throw no foul play out very loosely in Thunder Bay, because I'm sure a lot of you are aware of it, that there was we had 7 children, Aboriginal children, die here from like either falling into the river and drowning or whatever the scenario was. So a lot of times they threw the premature words of no foul play when in return there was. So Thunder Bay OTP and Thunder Bay Police are very cautious when they throw their words of no foul play now, because they've had their fucking fingers whacked a few times.
Yeah. Okay, Mary.
Because I know that Albert guy wanted to come on, but if people could just maybe throw some suggestions on what.
Well, we'll see what they say. Thanks for coming in, Mary. Appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Mary's going to be back on tomorrow. We've got another subject coming up tomorrow.
I'm not sure if I'll be on, bro. I'll be on. I'm not 100%
sure, okay.
But I'll definitely be watching when I get in.
Okay.
But I hear that you have some information about Thunder Bay there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Mary, thank you for coming in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, ciao. Okay, that's Mary from Thunder Bay. So if you guys got any suggestions, what you want to figure out, toss out there, maybe you got some pretty good ideas. I mean, after all, if you put your minds together, surely we're smart enough to figure out something, right? Let's help Mary out there. Now, I touched on this thing about the
free, what was it called? Oh yes, common law. Oh yes, yeah, I'll get to that. But common law, people, okay? I want you to find out that video. I sent it out to a lot of you. If you didn't get it, let me know, okay? In Facebook Messenger, because it's very important, okay? We've really got to learn this shit, because that's what's really fucking up our lives right now, is this fucking government, okay? I mean, censorship all the way down to bullshit laws that they're coming out with, have come out with, and they're taking away our freedoms. The only way we're going to fight this now is to get them back, and we got to learn how to do it. So that's what's on the agenda on this channel for the next while. It's going to be a learning curve, and along with that, a bunch of other stuff that goes along with that. And there's also a big bombshell we'll be dropping in about a week or two, so long as we're still on the air. Now, two or three of you have donated some money to the broadcast mobile, which I've been saying, we're gonna go with that pretty soon. I still haven't got a call, but I got to pick up a truck. Wednesday, okay. I got to pick up a truck and take it to Regina. So one of these days, I don't know which one, because I don't know. He's got to call me first to let me know when I got to go pick up this truck. So, I'll try and get out some kind of word out on the Facebook page that I'm coming on that day, just to let you know. I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. So that's going to happen. I'm thinking sometime this week. I'm thinking. So I don't know. But we were supposed to, it looks like it was going to be the 15th that I'm supposed to be up in this town. So after I drop this truck off in Regina, then I'm going to head over to the trailer and get the trailer ready, and we're going to be, but it'll be mobile. We're going to be mobile at that point, and we'll be changing everything around. But I got the hotspot today, so that's on the go, and it's going to be our mobile Wi-Fi, okay? So we could still do the show and everything, but we're going to limit it to about an hour, maybe hour and a half, something like that, depending on how the donations are. It still didn't all come in, but it's enough for me to work with. I'm happy with that. So we're going to keep the show going, guys. So long as you got that support in there, and I got the time, which I got the time, so, every night, after work kind of thing. During the week or whatever we're going to do. Maybe we'll do like this Saturday. We've got a special thing coming up because I'm coming out raw. As long as everything goes according to plan, I'm coming out raw on Saturday. You're going to get to see the trailer and all that good stuff, and see what I've been yapping about there for a while on the mobile outfit. So hopefully that's all going to come together for Tuesday. Now, tomorrow, there's a couple guys that everybody knows, everybody loves, and don't forget their names. It's called Rolling with Pat and Jay. Now, I have been giving this subject a lot of thought, because these two characters are not playing right, in my opinion. Okay? Now, there's a few different ways I can handle this, okay? But I want to basically get an awareness out to you guys, because what these two clowns are doing, and I'm going to call them clowns, what they've been doing is sucking off the public dry. Okay? They wrote off the backs of the yellow vest movement. And they got their agenda is to get Scheer in as a majority government. That's the worst fucking thing anybody could do, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Okay? Because that's the same goddamn thing as having Trudeau with his majority government. And there ain't nothing stopping Mr. Scheer from preventing the UN coming into this country. So that alone, guys, okay? Now, I'm not trying to cut in on their so-called little action, I'm just saying what they're pumping is bullshit. Okay? So that's just a taste of what's coming out tomorrow regarding Mr. Pat and Mr. J. Rolling with Mr. Pat and J. I'm going to mention all I have found out about these two individuals. And you ain't going to like what you're going to hear, but you're going to hear it anyway. Because these two clowns have hijacked, not only hijacked the movement, but they are taking money in the most profound way to get people to give them money and so on. Now, me myself, I don't need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do what I gotta do. Okay, I've already told you what the span is on the bill. That's all I need. Okay, the rest I'm doing myself because that's just the kind of guy I am. Okay, but what I am saying is, okay, what they're doing is a little much, in my opinion. And that's my opinion, okay? Just like all of you are entitled to your opinion. And that's what we're going to be chatting about tomorrow night on this channel, same time, same place. That's where it's at tomorrow. Because it's all about education on my channel. And I think it's time everybody got a little awake regarding Mr. Pat and Jay. So, with that said, I have a GoFundMe page. But listen, the GoFundMe page is to help the mobile outfit, okay? I wanted to go and carry it further, but obviously I can't do that now because I'm going to work. However, to keep the broadcast going, that's where I'm asking you to donate some support or send it to me through email. That's where we're going to leave that. Now, I have a YouTube channel. Go there. It's Ruddi Bruce, getting the word out. Okay, make sure you go over there and subscribe because who knows if we're going to be around tomorrow on this channel. We may have to be over there on that channel. What the hell is this? Derek. Hello, Derek. How are you doing?
Not bad, you?
I'm still alive. How you been?
Not bad. I heard you got booted off Facebook.
No. Just my ads. Just my little ads.
Oh.
Yeah, not my. I know, isn't it crazy? Faith Goldie got knocked off.
Yeah, same with Sons of Odin and see what if you Soldiers of Odin, Wolves, Faith Goldie. We're next.
You're next.
Well, I mean, they're obviously going to do this incrementally. So now it's Faith. Next is probably going to be my prediction is C3 and Northern Guard. And probably us, and you're up and coming soon.
Yeah.
I mean, first comes the trolls, right? Then comes the hassles with the platform where lives are starting to fail, then drop out.
Jesus Christ. Oh, go to Canut.com. That's another platform. You're not going to get booted off of there, but we can't do live feed there. But as long as they keep up my YouTube channel, we can do live off of there or something. We'll figure out something. Right?
Well, they're pretty much in tandem with Facebook. It's just different initiatives. Where this came from sources, they're basically saying that it's a guy named Kevin Chan, and he's a product of Ryerson University. He's an alum, and he works with Gerald Butts to enforce Canadian Facebook. So we now know why on Friday, despite all of us shutting him down and chanting him as a tyrant, he still had a shit-eating grin on his face because he knew this was coming on Friday.
Oh yeah. He's a fucking. Well, I don't have enough words for him, but I think you get the idea.
I got tons of words for the guy. It's just nothing you can say publicly.
Yeah. Now another thing, we're gonna stick close together on phone numbers. All my team and you guys, we got phone numbers. We can still do so. We can still kind of coordinate a little bit.
We absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Emails and phone numbers, and even to the most trusted mailing addresses.
Yeah. Now my email, guys, and I'll get this out on air, is ruddybruce@gmail.com. That's RUDDIBRUCE@gmail.com. What's your email, Rick?
Well, mine's rickboswick@outlook.com. And mine's DerekStory85@gmail.com. And our dedicated page to collection of Antifa victim statements for the ongoing case is takedownantifa@gmail.com.
Okay. We'll also have to get, is Peter's, Seleni, is it?
Seleni, yeah, I don't know what his email is.
Okay, but he's going to be on board too, I think. Is he?
I'm sure he will. He's on the site of this tyranny too. So absolutely.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to point out that we talked about live before our show got disrupted and taken down is they're now going after, well, first off, the hypocrisy, right? They're talking about how Andrew Scheer had to retract and take down some tweets, and yet John Tory seems to get a pass on his slanderous tweets, right? And misgendering everybody by addressing the crowd as ladies and gentlemen. That's implying there's only two genders.
I tell you, I don't know what to say. I'm so pissed off over this bullshit to no end. You know?
Well, I think what we really need to do, at least what I want to do, is we've obviously, with Islam, they just go right after the racist card, the bigot card, but you can't really do that with communism. And if they're banning us online, basically there's plot lines. It's Minority Report, where they're predicting future crimes. Perhaps our speech now will lead to radicalization of someone later. Well, that's a slim to none chance, right? There's more chance of being struck by lightning than listening to what we have to say and going out and doing like the Christchurch shooting. But there is, on the opposite side, there is 100% success rate when you speak certain words and you send your shock troops out to attack peaceful demonstrators, and that is these Marxist professors. So if we're going to be deplatformed for our incitement to violence, hate speech, then wouldn't something that I have 100% success rate, such as the Marxist professors?
Yeah.
So I think it's time that we start visiting these universities. We start laying charges for incitement of violence. We go right to Queen Street. There's Facebook headquarters in Toronto, 400 or 500 of us, and we just buy them to make us move.
Yeah. Now, also, Rick, another thing I'm doing is I want everybody to get involved with the common law.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah, sure do.
Okay, good. I want all the information we could handle in the next broadcasts. Okay, I want to get a little bit every day about the common law aspect. Okay. We've got this signing thing I told you guys a little bit about. That is going to be going along with that. Go ahead.
No, it sounds good. We all got to start focusing. It's no longer a matter of us reporting bad news. It's solutions.
Yes, that's right.
Avenues. As every door is closed, we need to open up 5 more to the people that listen.
Exactly. So the common law aspect is we've had enough. That is the final straw that broke the fucking camel's back. And we're all going to get everybody educated and tuned in and tuned up. And we're going to start to becoming free again in our own friggin' country.
Yeah, very novel idea, eh?
You know what I mean? I mean, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start moving towards that direction. I'm going to put out as much education as we can handle. Okay? We're going to do all that we have to do to get there.
And I was thinking about maybe producing a little DVD about communism and stuff like that. I think happening in Canada. We also have PDFs. We just got them from Ed. It's a PDF that we got, the dangers of communism and how the left has been lying to us. And it's a 1-page read. It's very simple, sweet, but factual. So we got that online. You can go on to Facts versus Feelings and go into the file section, and you can grab that PDF. I hope to see people across Canada at every single event start spreading them.
Now, another thing, I've got a couple videos. Now, Tom Quiggin, I would love this guy to get a hold of me. But anyway, Tom Quiggin is also in this. What's that?
Apparently we caught his ear when we tackled Trudeau.
Yeah. Now, Tom Quiggin has a lawsuit against him. It's a joke, really. It's that fucking free speech 103 fucking shit. Now, I would love to get a hold of Tom Quiggin, okay? I'm also adding on his videos along with any videos I come across in the messenger about common law, okay? So,
the best bet for Tom Quiggin,
what?
I believe, is you should talk to Dubois, because I think C3 was a big part of the anti-migration compact on the 8th of December. Yeah. And that was the only time that we saw Tom Quiggin in person.
Okay. Okay. No, if I can get in touch with him, I want to get in touch with him. Okay. So if anybody knows how to get in touch with Tom Quiggin, I want to get in touch with him. So anyway, because I have this other project, I need his advice.
Same with us.
Okay.
It's the same with us too. I like to talk to him too.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, so the jig is up. I mean, the jig is on. I mean, the game is on. Yeah, that's a good word.
It is. It absolutely is. And the thing is, I mean, if they're gonna portray that we still have equality under the law, then shouldn't we have equality under these censorship regulations? Where is Antifa being taken down? And
yeah,
it's openly Marxist, openly violent, and openly funded by these unions.
Yeah.
So I don't care if it's only the two of us. We are going down to these union offices. We are going to get in their face in a peaceful, but very, very forceful manner, and say, and upraise it and say, why the fuck are you funding communism?
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna all make a move, guys. That's on the agenda. That's on the agenda, and this is the channel to come to. Or Rick Boswick, he must know about a lot about that shit. We're all gonna get in there, and there's also what was his name?
Derek Story, Noble Savages. Derek Story, Noble Savages.
Okay, and what was the Salemi?
Yeah, Peter Salemi.
Yeah, Peter Salemi. So get involved, guys. Let's get on the same page. Hey.
Sorry, Rand Derek. Follow Amazing Polly. Follow The Forgotten Canadian. Follow right across Canada News out of the East.
Okay.
Frank Vaughn. Frank Vaughn, yeah.
Yeah, Frank Vaughn too. I've got Frank Vaughn's number.
For the people, but we're getting shut down one by one.
Okay. Now I also have Frank Vaughn's number too. So we're all gonna get exchange each other. I got you guys' number, but we'll all start exchanging. Hey?
We can get it. We'll get it from Ed.
Oh, Ed.
Ed seems to know everybody.
Oh, I knew a horse named Ed. No. Anyways, yeah. So let's all get on the same page on that topic. I have this other push. We're gonna let the cat out of the bag at the right time, but I do need to get a hold of Quiggin to get his point of view on a few things. And we have got some major pushing coming on now, guys. So
yeah, well, we knew there was going to be some blowback from Friday. Obviously, this is what it is. We need to push back twice, 3 times, 10 times as hard. Everybody needs to get off the couch and get on into the game. This is a war. I don't care what you say. It is a war.
Yes.
It's just not with bullets. It's not a conventional war.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Now, remember, the YouTube channel is Ruddi Bruce, getting the word out. Now, we're going to start exploring other platforms that I can find, if I can look, and see what other kind of broadcasts we can put out besides Facebook and something. You know, there's got to be, so let's explore them avenues, guys. And
on top of that, we're really going to, the next week, we're going to explore big time, getting our own URL, getting our own domain site. And if we get enough people jumping on board, we give equal access and equal sharing of any benefit that we got from it. And we could actually provide a 24-hour news cycle.
Well, let's look into it. Let's figure it out, guys. The war is on, baby. Hey, the war is on, baby. You got her. Okay, guys.
Take care, brother.
Okay, my friend. Take care now.
Later. Have a good one.
Okay, guys. You heard it right from the horse's mouth and my mouth. The war is on, and it's time. The answers are here. This is the path. This is the final agenda. and I got the answer. Now I give you the answer, and that's where I'm going. And I hope you join me because this is it. Okay, this is the best I can come up with, and there ain't no more time. Okay, it's we have to take the bull by the horns and make a stand, and the rest will follow. I mean, the rest will come into play, and we will make whatever adjustments we have to make. But go to Canot.com. Okay, get in there. I'm in there. That is the reserve for in case Facebook is completely fucked. Okay, that's where you're going to find me, or the YouTube channel. Make sure you get in touch today. Don't wait another day. Okay, make sure if you want to keep up with the broadcast, make sure that is the backup line. Okay, and in the meantime, we're going to find out. I'm going to find out some other avenues in case something fucks up. So that's the best I can say, guys. I mean, that is the only thing I can make heads or tails out of today with this breakthrough of censorship. Okay, that is the best thing that I can come up with today because everything happened today. So we're just catching up. Every time I wake up, there's another pile of shit to deal with. I mean, I'm so sick and tired of every time I wake up, I got another pile of shit to deal with because of Mr. Friggin' fucking Trudeau. To tell you the truth. You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion. Go figure. So anyway, guys, I mean, that's the best we could do today. I think that was pretty much a mouthful. I think everybody's finished their popcorn and their coffee and all that other good stuff. So is there anything else? Well, yeah, Faith. I have talked to Faith Goldie today. FaithGoldie.com. Okay. Now, I think that there was another part in there that I missed, but I will give her another call. I will make sure that I get her on board to wherever we're going to be, and I'll keep in touch with her. Don't worry. I have her number, so we're good that way too. So it'll come together. It's just we got to deal with these little bullshit problems every day. I mean, go figure. I mean, that's what Canada's becoming now, guys. I mean, like, the same thing with the impaired driving law bullshit. 2 hours after you get home, you can get a knock on your door. Can I have a breathalyzer, please? Really? Oh, man. I tell you, there's no end to this fucking bullshit, okay? I'm so sick and tired of this fucking bullshit. Every fucking day, another piece, another piece, another piece. Here and there and here and there. And I just, okay. So we're going to get a handle on this, guys, once and for all, that we become free men and women. And we give up their bullshit and say enough is enough, okay? So that is the best thing we can, and I will bring you as much information and get me a message. Find out if you've got that video or not. If you don't have it, make sure you get in touch with me and on Facebook Messenger, and I will get you that video. And there's more to come, okay? Because I just got a message that there's more to come in that regard. So we're going to explore that entire avenue, upwards, downwards, backwards, forwards, so that we don't make any mistakes and we get a handle on what the hell is going on, okay, with what's going on. Because we want to do this properly and within protocol, and that's where it's at, okay? Enough is enough. And this is the fastest way that I can figure. But if we do it as a majority, I mean all of us, okay, that's a movement, okay? That's a movement, all right? Not just me, everybody. What the hell? I mean, maybe we'll get $1 million out of the deal. Who knows? I could use $1 million. What the hell? I could put it to some good use. I'm sure you could too, you know? So, is there anything else I forgot? I think that covers it, guys. I think that, is there any other questions? Oh, I know. I mean, I'm just saying, this is how we're going to deal with our government, okay? I know we're all on our own, but I'm going to give you as much information as I can to let you know what you can do, okay? To get these suckers off, these bloodsuckers off your back and say to hell with you, okay? Like you take a look at a driver's license every fucking year, $25 a year, okay? All the other shit, okay? And all this other, the taxes, the everything, just dry it up. You know, you can still make money. I mean, I make money without, all the bullshit. You can too. You know, there are ways of doing that. We're going to explore all those ways and get it all out there of what is the best recourse here, okay? Because we're all in this together, guys. We're all Canadians. And if I can help you, you can help me. We all help each other. That's the first step. So I'm just getting the word out there, guys.
We've run wide open, living life without fear. But now we really don't know how we ever got here, ever got here. We let the little things pile up. We built ourselves in. Sometimes you gotta tear it all down, start over again. But the key is try. Spin your mind on down the road. And I said everything you know. Turn your wheels and go just right. Put some lights up in front of you. Let the spotlight fall on you. Heading for somewhere. Leaving something behind. Just we can burn across the desert. See those Vegas lights. Take a drive down Main Street. People do it all the time. People do it all the time. Cruise up to the mountains. Get close to the stars. If you find yourself unhappy where you are, just get in your car and do right. Sing your mind on down the road. That's everything you know. Turn your wheels and look just to right. Put some that time in front of you. Let the white light run of you. Headed for somewhere. Leaving something behind. It don't matter just be right. It don't matter just be right. It don't matter just be right.
Uh,